She knocked. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
When Red walked to the bed, the grandmother was astonished. My dear, she exclaimed, what big arms you have. They're better to hug you with. My dear, what big eyes you have. They're better to see you with. My dear, what big teeth you have.
Hello Ravens, how are you doing today? It's your boy Dice Level here with a little Witch's Wolf and Witch's Guide to Reverie. So say first things first, before we take out any bosses, we gotta find the keys. There's two ways to get it. Find the one random key, do the blood ritual. So the first boss we're fighting here will be the Wishes, aka Abu al-Jann, father of all jinns. I don't know if I pronounced that right. So he would be a massive amalgamation of all the Jinn type enemies you fight on the Storm Islands. He'll have several abilities ranging from the Homan Seeking projectiles to the massive expansive wave that he just sent out. We will call it, speaking of the Homan projectiles. He is also on a timer, like the Witch's Coven and Brigid, the White Lady. He will summon a bunch of other jinns with the lightning and the fire purple breath. Unfortunately, our Snow Queen does end up losing this fight. I do have a victory coming for you in a second. Does love his massive area projectiles, so do have your defense skills ready. I know that I was strafing a lot with the minions. Unfortunately, he decides to hide for the last few seconds, and it does end up being a loss. Now we have Mellion, which is a much higher level when she's attempting it.
I shall trounce you,
And her ultimate is super strong against a single character. It's nice to see the moveset against the Snow Queen, because you gotta see what she's doing. Mellion definitely took charge pretty hard off the bat, staggered him pretty much instantly. So with the explosion engines, Homan Seeking missiles, the massive 360 arrow area of effect, he is just really a time limit is the really biggest problem for him here. And just like most bosses, there's a chance for a cursed item as well as a legendary item. This time around, I got two great cursed items, Hungry Grass and Nightmare Thorn. Love them both. Alright, time to check out the wolves. Alright, so just like the other history, you need the Nightmare Key from either finding it or going to a blood ritual. You can't guess what the next boss is here when you see the cave guarded by wolves. Got a surprise for you, it's going to be a big wolf. Kind of a nice lair he has going on. Kind of needs a little bit of a sweeping, but so you'll take out, much like the Mother Ghoul, you have, or Krakenos, you have to go take out the minions in the cave first. So Blackfire to the top right, that's stopping me until all the minions are killed.
We are the Ravenswatch, and winning this fight is our destiny.
Time for the second area. Do a little, go a little shark mode. Alright, now we have Mellion the Cursed Knight, aka the Wolf Knight. Kind of a cool gothic armor-inspired spiked wolf. Oh, I guess there's more of a swords in the back than spikes. Cool. So there's a few things. He has much of the same move set, obviously a little more powerful than the wolves. So the jump you can see there shoots out additional waves. So not alone do you have to get out of the circle, but also watch out for the waves, the scratches, pounces. He also has the howl, and of course he summons additional enemy wolves. Although Mellion did just take out the Jinn, and she is doing pretty powerful, so that was pretty quick. Now you could expect probably a much bigger fight, and with the, I would say with most boss enemies, there's a chance for legendary and cursed items. That time around we got legendaries. Alright, just a little note. Let's see how powerful Mellion is in this Explorer run, to give you a taste of measure of why the bosses went down so easily. So we are playing on Darkness, however, it is Explorer mode, so we had all the time in the world to get the chapter. This is the final boss for Darkness double difficulty. That's why Mellion took them out so handily. I do not expect it to be as easy next time around, or if you're doing it on a normal run without Explorer on. Alright, so if you're playing on Twilight and Darkness, you need to see on Darkness to see both stages of this fight. Baba Yaga, or a mysterious house.
Come closer. Let me get a better look at you.
So on Twilight difficulty, you'll be able to fight the Nightmare House, which will just be a waves of enemies while you're trying to dodge attacks from the house. See a little Nightmare tumor slugs. CBO at the type of things keep coming out. While the house is firing at me. You don't have to hit the house or anything. Just gotta keep taking care of the enemies and protecting yourself from the house. A few of the movesets here would be a couple beams, giant mortar enemy spawns, and the rapid fire Gatling curse pellets, I guess you can call them. Most of the house's attacks are pretty easy to dodge except for the pellets.
Enter if you dare. hero of the watch. It's been a long time since I had a guest for dinner. I wonder what you'll taste like in my stew.
Alright, on darkness difficulty, not the darkest, the darkness difficulty, you will come across the Baba Yaga fight after you take out the Nightmare House. It is going to be a little wild here. She will summon a bunch of, you can see like little skulls or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it's definitely skulls. Hanging around here. Once you take care of them, you will move into the next phase. There is quite a lot. As you damage her, she will summon up more skulls. Keep coming out. She has plenty of attacks, range from the Ami Circle, the wave, darkness that you just saw her do. She will launch mortar style bombs. There we go. That'll be your summon in the next wave. So now we're in the blue. The Omni Circle here. These blue skulls do have a little spiral thing. Mind you, Mezzanine is pretty strong, so this would be quite a tough fight if you aren't 270% health. After you take out all these skulls, she will, after a certain point of damage, summon another round. It's got the green guys shooting the triple gas balls. Despite the different skulls, she doesn't change her personal moveset very often. There's a 2-page fight. You do pop her out of her cauldron. And now you can see it's going to be a lot more Gatling lasers and beams. Just similar moves to a lot of the enemies here. You see like the Claw, Nightmares, Skull Bash, Skull Explosion with the spines coming out. Similar to the Claw Nightmare, the spinning orbs, unfortunately, one home in turn into like 6 exploding circular ones. Claws and slams, you do want to win because they are a little easier to, well, unless you get to the far edge of the wedge. They are slower, but they do hit like a truck. And the summon tentacles, see there coming up there. They are fully summoned units that can be killed. Just focusing on her.
There's no hiding from my mind. You got to run.
Took out Baba Yaga herself.
The nightmare is lifted at last. And what do I see? A hero worthy of legend. The future of reverie is yours to write. Go, champion.